NASCAR fans, it is the moment so many of you have been waiting for. Your Grand Marshal for this year's Daytona 500, comedian Nate Bargatze. Bargatze, by the way, was the highest grossing comic in 2024 and has hosted events like Saturday Night Live and the Emmys.
Yeah, he's set to deliver the iconic command, "Drivers, start your engines," signaling the start of the race. He'll also appear in pre-race ceremonies while meeting with the drivers and their teams.
The 2026 Daytona 500 is scheduled for Sunday, February 15th, kicking off the NASCAR Cup Series season. And you can watch it right here on Queen City News. Carolina Sports Live's Lanci spoke with him about his new role in the world of NASCAR.
Nate, first off, congratulations on all your success. Obviously, Grand Marshal is just another feather in the cap of what has been an incredible run for you. So let's start here. What duties does Grand Marshal actually have in your eyes, and are you modifying that at all?
Yeah, I think you're in charge of the whole race. It's from that's how I'm taking it, is that I have full say of what goes on. If I want to change the laps up a little bit, I think I'm allowed to do that. I'm going to really push the boundaries. And, sometimes the races can get long. If I feel it gets long, you're just going to see me go out in the middle and be like, let's start wrapping this up. But maybe it's not long enough. And I'm like, I want to keep it going. So it'll be I don't know how much power I have, but I'm going to the full extent, really try to figure it out.
Change the color of the flags a little bit. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. We're do checkered flag will be to start. Green is the, if you win.
Yeah.
No yellow flags. Yeah. We're going to go. No caution flags. We're going, you got to drive around them.
That's awesome. Well, a few years ago, you got a taste of the concrete and got to be the honorary pace driver for the NASCAR Cup Series finale, which was close to home at the Nashville Superspeedway. Looking back at that, you're a seasoned vet now, right? So what drivers have you gotten to know? Do they ever have any suggestions for you on the track or even on the stand-up stage?
I don't know if they did the Blaney. Like, I think he's doing podcasts now. So he's a funny guy. Like he was one of the first ones I met. Lagana we met. I think a few of them have come to shows and stuff. I mean, going to Charlotte, I've been to the NASCAR museum a few times. We always go see that. I have a picture. My favorite picture of my daughter was sitting in the NASCAR, those simulator cars in the museum. And so that was very funny.
So speaking of your daughter, we know you have a new movie coming out, The Breadwinner, that everybody can check out in theaters soon. It's based around a stay-at-home dad taking care of his 3 young daughters for a month while his wife is on a business trip. What about being a father in real life did you bring into that role?
Just when my wife goes out of town, it's going to be, there's no cooking. There's no cooking for me if she's in town and around. So much less when she goes out of town. It's not like this dumb dad that can't do anything. It's just he got thrown into a situation, the roles reversed, and so it's just a fun, exciting month that any family that would go through this, where you would be like, I've got to learn a lot. Moms do so much stuff that the dad just wouldn't, little things that the dad wouldn't know, and it can all just kind of mess up. As kids are getting ready for school, they can be in their routines, and you start messing up their routines, it becomes a real big problem, not just in the family, but really you send them out in the world, and then that's a problem.
All right, well, back to NASCAR. What driver do you think will be the biggest surprise at Daytona?
Well, apparently Jimmy Johnson, who's jumping back in this. He's starting in the back, but, I mean, that'll be kind of fun to see what he can do if he can get up there. I was always a Chase Elliott fan. I liked his dad, Denny Hamlin. He knows Michael Jordan, so that's pretty cool. I just want to meet him just to see if I can if I can meet Michael Jordan. So that would be, and I would feel bad to say that to Denny, is just to go like, I'd really be like, it's cool to meet you, but do you mind?
I'm sure anyone on the Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan probably felt the same way. But thank you so much, Nate. We really appreciate your time, and we'll see you down in Daytona.
Yeah, see you in Daytona. Can't wait.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.